How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Absolute Zeros podcast. I am your host, Josh, and with me today we have my boy Alessandro. How you doing, my man?
What up, guys? I'm Gucci. How are you?
We're doing good. I'm doing good. I know it's been a long time. About a month or so, give or take. Uh, Shit happens. Life happens. So yeah, now we're back and got quite a few quite a few things to talk about. Before we actually get into the stuff that's actually on the list, I want to mention a couple of things. Have you read or heard of the Spiderwick Chronicles?
Yeah, I read them, and then I watched that movie that came out like forever ago. I know the series came out or it's coming out.
Yeah. So the Spiderwick Chronicles was first adapted into a movie with Freddie Highmore back in the late 2000s, 2008 or 2009. Decent enough movie, not great, but decent enough. And now it has a TV series on Roku, which I did not even know they had a streaming service.
Uh, okay.
I know what the fuck Roku. Okay, that whatever. So this was the show is available, fully available. All the episodes, the entire season is up on Roku. I think for free. I'm
I
not
can't
sure, but
imagine like going over to someone's house and it's like, yeah, bust out the Roku.
Roku, you got Roku, you cheap ass motherfucker.
No, not even like, oh, what do you want to watch? Well, I only have Roku at the moment. What is that? What is that? Is that a service? Yeah, you've never heard of the Roku service? No, dog.
Get your Disney Plus, you got your Paramount, your Peacock, Apple TV Plus. Fucking too many.
And
Too
Roku.
many. Too many, my man. So preface: the Spiderwick Chronicles was completely made by Disney. Like it was entirely produced and created by Disney. They didn't want to host it on their service, so they sold it to Roku. Roku has it on their service now, and apparently it's very bad.
I mean,
Apparently it's really bad, which I kind of understand why Disney didn't want to have it associated on their account. It's like I did not see any promotion or anything for this. I didn't see a trailer until today, and the first trailer that came out for the show came out like 3 weeks ago, and I didn't even hear anything about it. And just from the trailer that I saw, it doesn't look very good. Like I've no issues with race swapping characters. It's fine. My interpretation of the books is the family is a middle western family, white people, but
yeah.
it's a black family, which is totally fine. But my main issue is, and I watched a video on YouTube about the series because I'm not going to watch it anymore. Uh, they changed the entire story of this. They changed the entire story from the books, and my interpretation is they either didn't read the books or didn't like the books. Is so I'm like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
Like the main bad guy, the main villain of this entire story in the books, I don't think is even shown or revealed until like book 3 or 4. And in this one, they just straight up show him in the first 5 minutes.
That's lame.
That's stupid. That's very stupid. And I think he's in like human form the entire time. They don't really have him. They have a full like CG or even just prosthesis character where it's just really stupid. I don't know. Don't. So yeah, Spiderwick Chronicles is on Roku. Don't watch it, please. Just don't want it. Can we please have good adaptations of shit that we like from our
No.
childhood? No, obviously. God damn it. Damn it, Disney. You had one job. You had one job and you fucked that up.
They have
Uh,
multiple jobs and they fuck up
eh.
all of them.
I don't know. Did you have any fond memories of the book series when you were
No,
no?
not at all. No,
You didn't like it or just don't
no, I
remember?
just don't remember them.
I remember vague things from like the
You know what I
first.
remember? I remember one thing, and it's that the first book you could buy it with like the seeing eyeglass thing. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. That's the only thing I remember. And I remember I had that thing and I lost it within like a week.
Yeah. I remember reading it in when I was a kid in the library, and they're really good books. Short, but yeah, good. Another weird thing that I saw of this is that the original story takes place in Maine, as all good stories do. But they moved it. They moved the scenario from Maine to Michigan.
Okay.
It's like Michigan does not have houses, grand houses like the Spiderwick Manor. It's Michigan. It's a concrete jungle. Where the hell are you fighting trolls in Michigan? Yeah, I'm just going on about this way too much because I it pisses me off that we're not getting good adaptations of good series. Just pisses me off, man. Pisses me off. Like at least Percy Jackson was a decent enough series.
Yeah.
Like not great, not perfect, but decent enough. Makes me wonder how Disney's gonna handle Aragon. Anyways, fucking starting off on a rough start. Have you been watching the Bad Batch?
Nope. You know
Nope.
this. You know my answer to that. Literally, you asked me that earlier in the week and I told you no.
Oh, did I? Oh, well, okay. Well, so I won't. I obviously won't say any spoilers for this, but I have been watching the Bad Batch week to week, and this shit is giving me
Ass. I knew it.
anxiety.
Yep.
It's giving me ass. It's making me very stressed. This final season is very stressful. It's like, what's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. I don't know. I don't know. It's very good. It's very good. If you have not watched it, it's on Disney Plus, obviously. Bad Batch season 3, final season, people. Uh, we don't know what's gonna happen. This is the end of the Clone Wars. I'm very excited, very nervous. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. Anyways, so yeah, moving on from that. Some of the main topics that I have go pretty well together. How did you enjoy the first two Sonic the Hedgehog movies?
I love them. They're great.
Oh, yeah.
They
Very
were
good.
great. I remember, I think one of my it came up on my timeline the other day. I think it was maybe like Thursday. The Chip and Dale movie that came out made fun of the original Sonic, like what he was supposed to look like.
Yeah, Bad Sonic.
And I was like, man, that's fucking insane that a whole the internet just bullied a company into being like, maybe they're right. Let's change this.
Shows that we have power, man.
No, I actually everyone's like, oh, no, I don't think they read. I think they released that trailer on purpose like that.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because the movie didn't change when it was coming out, and the amount of time it would take to reanimate that whole movie and do all that again would have delayed the release.
Probably. Yeah.
So I think they were just like, hey, let's listen to people, and then wait a month or two and be like, oh, okay, we listen to you guys. Here you go.
Give
And then
give
they
the
give us,
fans the illusion of power. All
yeah,
that. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Anyways, so yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is coming out very soon, and we have some casting announcements. The first
yep,
one being that Jim Carrey is set to come back as Dr. Robotnik, and it said that he's put on weight.
yeah.
We got to get fat
You're bugging
Dr.
it.
Robotnik. Finally, is I I love Jim Carrey. I thought Skinny Robotnik was hilarious. I am so excited to see what he can do with the fat suit. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Definitely very fun. The next bit of casting announcement for this movie is that we have our Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yep.
It I did not expect them to cast Keanu Reeves in this at all, but it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense why they would do this. His voice, his timbre is just so amazing. It's so soothing. It fits Shadow very well.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they don't have big names in this movie in general. Like, Jim Carrey, Idris Elba,
Yeah,
Keanu's really funny. It's a funny casting. At the same time, I'm like, I am very hyped to see what he does with the role of Shadow.
oh definitely, especially with them bringing in Shadow's motorcycle too.
Yep. Have you
That's
seen the
gonna
memes where people are like, they don't want him to be CGI'd? They want it to be just Keanu, like actual
just Keanu.
Keanu. Yeah, but with like, oh, it's just like Keanu with his ear.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Keanu in a Shadow the Hedgehog makeup and all that.
Yeah,
Be fucking
that's what people want. Like,
hilarious.
and give him a gun.
Give him a gun. I'm gonna go full John Wick.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. Um, I have heard rumors that this will primarily take place in space, or at least a mix of Earth and space, because we're getting Maria in this, which means we'll
yeah, I
get
saw that too.
the space station and that whole tragic backstory. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. My question is how much of James Marsden is going to be in this? And how much of the normal human character is going to be in this? Because surprisingly, they weren't in it too much in the second movie, which was a bit of a change of pace from the first movie, which is really interesting because I like that they focused on the actual Sonic characters more in the second movie. So it was nice to see a bigger focus on Sonic, Tails,
Yeah,
and Knuckles in that.
I
I
think
hope
there'll probably be the thing where like he's in the opening, he's in like one or two like parts, and then in the
mhm.
ending, and that's it.
I hope they bring in more Sonic, introduce more Sonic characters in this. Like I know we're getting Shadow. I would love to see Amy in this.
Yeah, Amy.
That'd be really cool.
uh,
Big the cat too.
yeah.
Just I just want a small a quick 5 second scene of Big the cat. It'd be great. I'm very much looking forward to this movie. It's honestly this is if this does well, this will be the first video game adaptation trilogy that has done well every single movie.
Yeah. You know what I could see them bringing in? Uh, the what's her name? She's got the wings.
Rouge the Bat.
Yeah, I could see them bringing her in, like her being Eggman's helper
Mm-hmm.
and like on the space station and stuff. I could see that.
Yeah, yeah. I want I want since we're getting fat Dr. Robotnik, I want him to have his two robotic sidekicks, the side cracking wise cracking dudes that he almost always has in every animated series. I
Oh
just
yeah,
want
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It'd be funny.
Um,
We need more funny robot moments.
oh, what was it called?
Was what called?
What are they called? The
A
robots.
robot. Uh, um, Badniks. The Badniks.
The Bandits. Yes.
Yeah, that's one. Not Robotniks. The Badniks. Yes. I so I know. I said a long time ago that in the third movie, I wanted to see, in one of the movies, I hope we get Metal Sonic. Since we're getting Shadow in this one, I hope the next movie, I hope Sonic the Hedgehog 4 gives us Metal Sonic. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Or they bring in Metal Sonic in this one, and it's in like the final act where we have Shadow and Sonic teaming up
Metal
against the
Sonic.
robot. Yeah,
Yeah, that could be cool.
yeah, that could
There's a
be.
lot of things they can do with this movie.
Yeah, definitely. They could bring in the Chaos Emeralds again. Bring in Chaos.
Silver? Is that his name?
Silver is another character. I don't know. I don't know too much about that one, but I know he exists. It'd be
Yeah.
hilarious if they just brought in the staff's OCs, fully incorporate the Sonic fandom, have all their OCs, good
Who's
and
this
bad.
guy? We don't talk about him. Oh, okay.
We don't talk about. We put him in the closet. He's trying to come out of the closet. No, 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 please no. Hey, why is Amy got boobs? We don't talk about that. Like, hey, Rouge looking kind of.
All right, you're done.
It's good. It's a good time. I'm definitely looking forward to a new Sonic movie. Speaking of video game adaptations that have gone very well, Fallout. Have you been watching that?
I watched episode 1, and
Yo,
it was good.
it was
Good.
very good. I've seen like the first 3 or 4, and dude, this is such a great series. I like that it's adapting the games, but it's not. It's doing its own thing. Like it's been confirmed that the series is canonical to the games. It's just
Yep.
its own separate story from the actual games, which I love. I absolutely love, and it's something that Halo and Paramount should have thought about. Mm-hmm.
What
So
do you
fucking
mean? That
what?
show's great. They took off his helmet.
They
We
showed
finally
us
saw
Master
his
Chief's
face.
ass.
But
They showed his ass.
besides
No,
some chief cheeks. Oh, hold on.
they showed them booty cheeks, boy.
We're actually be ending the podcast right now. I have to go do some research.
Where's my lotion?
Google, show me this guy's balls.
Google.
Yeah, no, the first episode is dope. It was cool, and like you said, I am glad that they're like, hey, this is a few years after certain things, and we are in the Fallout universe, but we're not based off any game. Like, I've seen a clip where they showed New Vegas, and I was like, interesting, because New Vegas is
Yeah.
like one of the best Fallout games. Everyone just agrees,
Oh yeah.
um, and everyone was kind of wondering like like if New Vegas was going to be canon, because New Vegas wasn't made by the people that make Fallout like regularly. It was made by a different
Oh
company.
really?
Yeah,
Oh really?
I believe so, if I remember correctly. Let me double check real quick.
Was it made by Bethesda?
Who made New Vegas? Obsidian Entertainment.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, is who made Fallout New Vegas.
Hmm.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me read
Nice.
this article really quickly.
No, yeah, yeah. Fallout New Vegas, 2010 action role playing game, was developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Bethesda Softworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, and people love New Vegas. New Vegas is so much fun. It's one I've played. I've only played New Vegas, Fallout 3, 4, and then I played like an hour of 76.
My first Fallout game that I played was Fallout 4, and I think I only got like 2 or 3 hours in before I stopped. And I don't know why I stopped. I just stopped and never went back. But yeah, Fallout. The Fallout is an amazing game. It's an amazing show, and I like that. I like that it's so accurate to the actual lore, to the actual stories.
Yeah, that was really cool. I will find it funny that like they chose the ghoul as a main character or like a main supporting character because in the games ghouls are kind of just like I'm just gonna shoot you and walk away now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it seems like he's a different kind of ghoul, so it's okay.
Walton was it Walton Goggins is the ghoul, and
Yeah,
he does an amazing job. He's sassy, he's mysterious, and I love him. He's great. His makeup looks amazing too.
yeah. I mean that's just is it my thumb or your thumb? You're just like, oh, yeah,
Just opening with that was
yeah, crazy
brutal.
opening, great opening,
Great
and
opening.
just and then especially like there's that other like that family has a bunker of their own.
Oh yeah, they weren't letting anyone in. Yeah,
Yeah, that like, cause that one guy's like, "Let us in with you," and he's like, "No room," and then
yeah.
sucker punches
Punches
that
him.
other
Yeah.
dude, and I'm like, "Damn," which probably makes. I mean, it's like a private bunker. Like it's probably meant for like really just
Yeah, they
them
probably
three.
don't have that much room or food in
Yeah,
case. Yeah,
I wonder if they survive.
probably not. It'd be hilarious. Ella Purnell is amazing in this series. She is Lucy McLean, uh,
Yep,
the main the
she's
main
been in
character.
quite a few gaming stuff. I don't know if you know that or
She
not.
is no, yeah, I know. I'm mentioning her name because she is Jinx in the
Yep,
Arcane series, and I read an article where she was doing an interview for Fallout, and they got talking about the Arcane season 2, and she said that she broke down and cried reading the script for Arcane 2. So I'm very nervous.
I think it's funny when like people that have never played League like watch the show and they're like, "Oh, these characters," and then people that have played are like, "Yeah, fuck this character," just because the amount of times we've been dicked over by those
Like
champs in
fuck him in
Arcane.
particular. Like you know how many times he screwed me over in the games. Fuck yeah.
Yep. Like
It's great.
any time I was like, cool, these characters getting their ass handed to them. I wish I could do that to the people that played these people. My elo. I want my elo back.
Yeah. Fallout is doing great. It's doing great. It's 8.6 on IMDb,
Nice.
which is really good. 73% on Metacritic, which is very solid. Very solid.
Yeah.
Uh, opposed to Halo, which seriously, what the hell was wrong with the Halo writers, directors, producers, everyone that did that show? Is it's the main attraction to Halo is the mystery of Master Chief, and like we don't know what he looks like in the show or
Yeah.
in the games, and he doesn't ever take his helmet off, or if he does, we never even see his face. He's very stoic. His relationship with Cortana is amazing, and I don't know how they fucked up.
Who
Seriously,
knows?
you could have had an entire Halo series without Master Chief, or with Master Chief but very little of Master Chief. He could have shown up at the end of an entire series as there to help. Like honestly, if I were to write a Halo show, I would do the Fall of Reach. That would be how I introduced everyone to a live action Halo series,
Yeah.
because it's a
I
great
saw a
story.
clip of it and I was like, yo, what is this? Because it was just like army dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, this looks sick as fuck. Like, what is this? And then then I saw Chief and I was like, oh, it's Halo. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like, genuinely, I was like, yo, this looks cool. Sci-fi stuff. Okay. And then it showed Chief, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I don't want to do this. Yeah,
I was
it
like, come
doesn't
on.
doesn't help when all the word of mouth isn't very good. Like there are moments in the show, in the Halo show, that are really good, but the majority of it just isn't interesting. Like,
Well,
they got this entire new character, new female character who just is super boring and not interesting at all. It's like I don't understand the thought process behind this whatsoever. Not to mention the fact that it's not canon or doesn't run with any of the video games or established lore. I don't know. It's not it's not what studios should be doing with adaptations. You have tons of material.
I truly think
Use that.
this is gonna completely off tangent. I
Yeah.
truly think they need. I think every company that does like a studio needs to have one person that is just a part of our culture and generation to be like,
Hmm.
yes, this is want to be made. You know what was made that I know for a fact that there was not a single person of color in this room when this thing was well, when this project was like thought of.
What?
They made a documentary about oh, I can't think of her stupid name right now. The woman who killed Selena.
Oh, that bitch.
Yes, they gave her a documentary to
Was
for her to
was
talk about her side of the story.
Yeah. The entire trailer. I remember that the entire trailer was set up to basically be a okay. Y'all think you know the story. This is what actually happened, and everyone I know, every single person that I know that is Hispanic or not, just basically looks at this and is like, "No, bitch, we gonna kill you. It's on site,
We know the story. You were stealing from her. You got upset that she caught you stealing from her.
and you killed her.
Yeah,
That's the story. Bing, bang, boom, end."
that's the story. You were killing. You were stealing from her. You got mad. You got caught, and you killed her.
And everyone's been waiting for the day when you've been released, and you still aren't doing it. I'm not advocating for violence or death on
She's gonna be under
everyone, but
protective custody no matter what. Like it's.
oh yeah,
I think she's like in protective custody in jails too, like at all times, because they know if she's
because they
leaving,
know
yeah,
it's on site.
they know it's just chaos waiting to happen.
Oh yeah, we're all rooting for that funeral.
I wouldn't say we're ruined for a funeral. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. No, I don't know what.
Like I'm telling you, people need to put studios in. They need to put a game. Oh, you're making a game adaptation? All right. I want you to go Roger that hadn't showered in 3 days, and he's done the speed run of this game 52 times. That's
What's
what I need you
what's
to grab.
what's even better about the Fallout series is the director said to the cast, "You don't need to play the games
And she still did.
to to understand the story." But Ella played the games and she
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed them.
Yep. And she still didn't play it. I mean, it's like with the Last of Us series. They kept telling Pedro Pascal, "You are not allowed to play. We want you to like take this series, give it your own. Don't try to imitate it." And he was like, "Okay, sure." Fingers crossed behind his back.
He
I
still
will do
played.
that. Yeah, he still played him. And he's like, "Okay, cool. Now I know how to play this character better."
Honestly, it I understand what their mindset is, but it helps your actors a whole lot more if they understand, if they've played the game and understand the characters' motivations and whatnot.
For a Fallout game, for Fallout, I wouldn't really say it's needed because it really
Yeah,
is
for Fallout,
an
yeah.
open world. You choose your stats, choose your weapons, go for it. But like Last of Us, Halo, I mean, shoot, Uncharted, stuff like that. Yes,
Hmm.
let your actors play the game so they know, what the characters are like in the games and what their personality should be like a little bit.
Yeah, 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 honestly, yeah. For Fallout, you don't really need to do that. I would say play the game to understand the the world game of the series that you're doing. Like it's
Yeah.
not needed, but it's cool to
I
recognize
mean,
stuff when
yeah,
it's
just
there.
okay, sure. Have them play it so they know what ghouls are, what rad roaches, death
Red,
claws. Sure, cool. That's cool. But like,
like bottle
um,
caps and all that. Yeah.
yeah, but like, it's not like they're gonna be studying a character.
No, yeah, it's not like there's a specific character that they have to portray or
Study.
anything.
Yeah,
Unlike with other video
Last
game
of Us.
adaptations,
They have to.
which was fucking amazing.
I still go back and watch that TikTok I sent you a while back, where it's
Oh
like
yeah.
episode one. We're gonna set up a little early story, introduce the characters, introduce the world. That way, people know what they're getting to. Episode two, introduce the story they're going on and some troubles. Okay, what's episode three? We're gonna make them cry like a bitch.
That make him cry like a bitch.
How? Gay rednecks, genius. And
Brokeback Mountain.
boy, did they make us cry.
Oh my god, I was sobbing. It was such a good story that they didn't need to give us, but
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they did. Like it's just a throwaway line in the games, but they
No, in the games, there's like that they were partners and stuff. Um,
well, they didn't really go into much detail about it.
yeah, unless you look for like all the little excess stuff, you're like, oh, cool, they were keeping each other alive.
Mhm.
But then you like do all the little side stuff and look for all the little clues. You're like, okay, they were more than just friends.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Can't wait for can't wait for season two. It's gonna traumatize us because we all know it's coming.
Yep.
We all know it's coming. I've seen people reanalyze the games and try to make it so that Joel was the villain of the thing because he chose to save Ellie rather than let her die and save the entire human race. I'm like, yes and no.
It's shown in the games that the doctors didn't know if it would work or not. So they
Yeah,
were if it didn't, they were potentially risking
like it's a 50-50
just
chance.
the death of Ellie.
Yeah, like do you risk a 50-50 chance or do you just keep the girl you've been traveling with for months on end and just basically your surrogate daughter?
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, the doctors did not know if they would actually be able to get a cure
Yeah,
from Ellie's DNA and code, but they were still just going to risk it anyways.
on a maybe, and that's not a good enough risk for me. But
No.
what the entire sequence through in the show when he was trashing all the guards trying to get to Ellie was just beautiful.
Oh yeah, that was
It
dope.
was amazing, and the scene where he kills her the Firefly leader, and then later when he decides not to tell Ellie, and
Yeah.
she knows something's up. She knows something happened. You
Yep.
can tell. Uh,
Oh, I mean, yeah. She can tell just from the way he's talking, and it's just like, oh, it didn't work out, and she's like, what? What do you
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, I'm hoping we get that strained relationship in the next series, next season.
I hope so too.
I'm looking for. I know it's a bit of a shift to Last of Us, but I I haven't played the game. I know the majority of what happens in the story, but I haven't played the game, so I don't remember who they got for Abby, and I'm hoping we get that that budding relationship between
Yeah,
Abby or between Ellie and Dina.
I hope they give us what. I hope they give us Tommy's Rampage.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I've heard rumors that they would split the second game into two seasons for this because It's such a big,
Oh
such a
yeah,
big
it's a
story.
huge.
So I'm hoping, spoilers, people, for the second game. If you haven't seen it, mute just for a few seconds. I hope that the death of Joel will be like the second season finale or something like that. It has to be the finale of one of the episodes.
Yeah,
So how do you recover? It's
yeah. I don't. I think they'll. Yeah, it'd probably be a season finale, and they're just like, tune in next time.
because
Yeah,
doesn't the majority of the game take place with the POV from Abby?
Ellie,
Oh, Ellie,
Ellie and Abby.
Ellie and Abby. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I know they're the two main antagonists or the two main POVs of the
yeah.
story.
When you're playing as Abby, Ellie's the antagonist. When you're playing as Ellie, Abby's the antagonist, kind of
Hmm.
type thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I know the I've seen walkthroughs of the game, and I know some of the outcome of their relationship. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah,
I'm we're looking forward to the series season, but at the same time, I'm also very stressed and very tense about it. It's gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna
it'll
be.
be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Didn't they say they were starting to film next year?
They
Or
already
was it?
started filming.
Oh, they already started. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Pedro's already done with his stuff.
Oh, that means he's dead.
Yeah, Pedro already finished all his filming, and everyone's like, it's super funny because like the people that played the games are like, "Damn, didn't
Rip.
they just start filming like 3 months ago?" And everyone else is like, "Oh," and then people that haven't
Oh,
and don't know, they're
cool.
like,
That's
"Oh,"
gonna be a short turnaround. Everyone's like, nope.
they're gonna be like, "Oh, he must not be in the movie, the second season that much." Yeah, sure, whatever you want.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Uh, God, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see everyone. It's gonna be interesting to see the normies' reactions when this comes out, because I know everyone who's played the game is just gonna be bawling their eyes
Yeah,
out.
it's gonna be like in Dune Part One,
Mm.
where I can't think of the character's name right now. Timothy Chalamet's character,
Oh
where
yeah.
he has the vision of Duncan dying, and then just the rest of the movie, every time you see a dart cord, like the little like dart thing, you're just like,
You're
oh, this is where,
anticipating it.
yeah, this is where he dies. Damn, and you're like, oh no, it's not this one. And then you see the dart again, you're like, oh, this is where he dies. Oh no, not this one. It's gonna be like that.
I'm gonna be honest. When I watched the second movie, I completely forgot that he had died in the previous movie, so I was expecting him to come back.
Yeah, I won't say anything. My Dune fans know. My Dune
Oh, so
fans.
he's still alive? Okay. Well, then.
You know what? Once again, spoiler warning. Book wise, I mean, if you haven't, Duncan Idaho's character dies, comes back a lot, like a lot.
Really? What?
Yep.
How the hell?
That's all I'll tell you.
Okay. All
But each
right.
time he comes back, he's more badass.
Worm piss.
No.
Uh, good. Very good movie. Second
Oh,
second Doom
easily.
movie. Very good movie. Uh, long, but it was good. It was definitely fun. Um, anyways, so let's move on to other topics. This one, so I don't know how big of a Transformers fan you are, Al, but I am a very big Transformers fan. So
I dabble.
you dabble a bit. All right. So this is mainly gonna be me talking, but Transformers One dropped a trailer this past weekend, and
Let
I
we
I think we
go.
can I think we can say we're both excited. I'm a little cautiously optimistic but I'm very hopeful that this is going to be a good movie. It's entirely CGI animated, so that is a wonderful. It's a wonderful departure from live action, live action stuff that we've had. But it's the what people are worried about is the humor that they saw in the trailer, which is like a 2.5 minute trailer. So you're gonna have a lot of humor in this, trying to
Yes.
get people interested and whatnot. That being said, mm, that being said, and let me just put my Transformers cap on here. Um, it's it's a completely different origin story from the main ones that Transformers fans are used to. Like we have your Orion Pax, we have your D19 Megatron. It's like he's not called Megatron yet, but this is their younger selves, not yet Optimus Prime or Megatron.
Just homies. Just the
just
boys.
just the boys. And yes, in the past, Optimus Prime and Megatron were friends, or they were good acquaintances. I don't know what they're going to be doing for this movie, because in most accepted canon origins of the Transformers, Orion Pax is an archivist or a librarian in Iacon, and Megatron is either a miner or a gladiator in the pits of Kaon. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do, because in this they don't have their transformation cogs. They aren't able to transform whatsoever. They're given their cogs, their ability to transform, from Alpha Trion, which is an old, like he's an old transformer character. Basically like your Gandalf.
Yeah.
So yeah, the main characters are Orion Pax, D19 Megatron, uh, Alita One, and once again Bumblebee.
Yay,
Now,
Bumblebee!
hey, Bumblebee. I look. I love Bumblebee as much as the next person. I'm tired of seeing him as a main character in Transformers media. I, I want to see more characters more than other than Megatron, Optimus, and Bumblebee. Like
Fake
there
fan.
are
Fake fan.
there,
Fake fan. Fake fan.
fake fan here, fake fan. Nah! No, like seriously, there are
No, yeah,
tons of
he's
tons of
like
other characters.
there's so many
He's
other yeah. Even me, with who doesn't know a lot about Transformers, even I know them. I'm like, you know, there's more people in this realm, right?
you got Grimlock, you got the Dinobots, you got Ironhide, Ratchet, the Wreckers, got RC, you got Wheeljack. I'm a little upset now because I don't want. It's like I like this. I like this Bumblebee. His humor matches up very well with his youthful aesthetic, but I just want to see more. I want to see different characters other than Bumblebee. I'm tired of Bumblebee. I'm tired of Bumblebee. Can't believe I'm saying
Fake
that, but I'm
fan.
tired
Fake
of Bumblebee.
fan. Fake fan.
Big fan. Fuck you.
No true Transformers fan would say they're tired of Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Shame.
But yeah, the trailer looks really interesting. It has a few cliche lines that I've heard in many other movies, like the one that Alita One says, "We were given this power for a reason. Let's put it to good use." I've heard that so many times in other movies. It's like it's cliched and dumb. It's a dumb line, but the real question people are asking right now is who's going to be the main antagonist, because the Autobots aren't a thing yet. The Decepticons aren't a thing yet. Like we have that quick glance at Soundwave, Shockwave, and Starscream, like they're a trio. I don't think they're going to be the bad guys, but they're forming a group. We saw Megatron find a Decepticon symbol, a Decepticon emblem.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with that. We saw the Quintessons. It looks like they might be the main villains, which, if they are, is a good choice because there's some nasty motherfuckers. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do with them because in most interpretations they are, or in some interpretations they are the creators of the Transformers, and in others they're just a another species of mechanical, biomechanical creatures who like to fuck with things. So it's going to be interesting. I like the design of the Quintessons in this, but the designs of all the characters are phenomenal. They're great, and I like that Megatron harkens back to the original Marvel comic style with the black helm and all that. It's great. I love it. Uh, it's really interesting to hear hear Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax because surprisingly it works very well. Works very well
Yeah, I liked
for
it.
the character.
I heard him and I was like, oh, this is not like this is not what I expected, but I like it.
The one that I thought didn't fit very well was Megatron. There's something about Brian Tyree Henry that doesn't scream Megatron to me. But then again, this is a young Megatron,
Yeah,
so I can forgive that. But it if they actually show or convert to Megatron in this, I would like to see him do a more gravelly and robust voice for that version of the character. But it's different. I'll just say it's different. It's not bad. It's just different because I'm used to hearing the goats. I'm used to hearing Peter Capaldi and Frank Welker as
yeah.
Megatron and Optimus Prime. But it's definitely gonna be interesting. Uh, big names in this. Some very big names.
Oh yeah.
Keegan Michael Key as Bumblebee. Good casting. Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Trion. Very interesting. Steve Buscemi is in this for some reason.
Hmm.
We don't know who he's going to be voicing, but it's hilarious that he's in this. John Hamm is Sentinel Prime. For everyone who knows Sentinel Prime, it's going to be John Hamm. Scarlett Johansson is Alita One. I can see it. I can see it. It's yeah. Very good cast. So yeah. Overall, my thoughts on the trailer. Don't really know too much of the story, but it looks fun. It looks very kid friendly, very kid oriented.
I don't.
With
It looks kid oriented, but they swear quite a few times in the trailer.
I mean, what is a swear word? How bad are
Well,
some swear words that are in
well,
kid
the
movies
just the
nowadays?
way it's actual what the ratings would consider actual swears.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
fall under the PG-13, almost close to mature for the way they use them.
Now
But
the
yeah,
interest,
it looks more kid oriented kind of
yeah,
style.
looks very kid friendly. It kind of has the feel of the Transformers Earth Spark series, which I didn't care for too
Never
much.
saw.
But yeah, I didn't think you would have seen that. But anyone who watches or knows Transformers kind of has that feel, but it looks a bit more Hollywood and a little more grown up. But yeah, what's interesting is that this is actually supposed to be the first movie in a trilogy. Which, if that is accurate, I I do hope that the second and third movie are a lot darker and they focus on the war for Cybertron, because that is what fans have been wanting to see ever since that first 5 minutes of the Bumblebee movie.
Yep.
He's like, we want to see how this happened. We want to see the carnage. We want to see what led to the war and all that. It's gonna be interesting. Mm. Sorry, yeah, that was a bunch of me talking. My voice is wrecked now.
You're fine. Shut up.
Well, no, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be good. It looks fun. It looks
I'll see
fun.
it either way.
Yeah,
It looks fun. It
yeah.
looks yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to the Transformers and GI Joe crossover. That's in the
Yeah, that I
works.
saw that was announced. I was like, okay. I was expecting it because at the end of the was it
And Rise of the Beast, yeah.
yeah, they showed it was like we want like it was like we're a special group. And I was like I remember them they were like saying it and I was like, is this G.I. Joe? There's no way this is G.I. Joe. And then it did G.I. Joe and I was like, what the fuck are G.I. Joe doing here?
Hell yeah, man. They've done crossovers with each other in the past, and they're doing one right now in the comics. So I've been very vocal that I want them to do a crossover, and we're getting the crossover now.
Yeah.
Now I just want a good GI Joe movie. Like, can we please get a very good GI Joe movie? We haven't really had that in the past. Like, the last live action movies were okay, but not great. But yeah, definitely look forward to the crossover. Okay. Uh, Now it's time to cry, people. Time to cry all over again. So this isn't really something we do very often. Just I wanted to cover this because it resonated a lot with me, and I'm sure it resonated a lot with you, Al, and
Nope.
everyone watching. Just
I did not resonate with the episode the way you think I would probably move because of the housing. I moved every year growing
oh
up.
yeah,
So no, I never saw a home as like my home besides my grandparents' house, the house I'm in now.
hmm
So the Blue episode, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but I think I just cried because I was like, oh, it's
it's
sadness.
sad. All the emotions.
Yeah,
So what we're talking about is last Sunday, uh, the new Bluey episode, The Sign, came out. It's a special 28 minute episode that was released on Disney Plus. It's fully available over there. Apparently, it was a test run for a Bluey movie, which I would absolutely love to watch a Bluey movie. But yeah, a 28-minute episode was a test run, according to the studio, to see if people would accept long form episodes of Bluey, which obviously we will, and everyone's loving The Sign. It is an amazing story about change, about accepting that things will happen the way they happen, and it will either be for the best or it could be bad, and we just gotta roll with the punches and see where things lead. Now, I broke down in tears. Just obviously, it's very emotional
Bitch.
episode. Like a bitch. I cried like a bitch. But because it's because the I did move a lot as well, but it wasn't every year. Like I've moved maybe 4 or 5 times, like big moves as a child, 4 or 5 times as a kid, and it was it it. Hold on, just a second.
I see that. Yeah, the
Yeah,
ad.
yeah. There we go.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, sorry. Um, yeah, it just reminded me of all the times we had to move when I was a kid. Like I've had homes growing up, and like places I would call home, and that I still kind of call home. Like I miss Mexico. I do miss Mexico. Living down there, it was a fun time. Thinking back on my time there, I don't think I really appreciated being down there as much as I did. So it just it was. I miss it. I just miss it. It was a fun time. Yeah. So the story. So the Bluey episode is it's Rads and Trixie's wedding, and they're they're dealing with some stuff. Rad basically sprung a move on her that she didn't really want. So she just goes to think about what's the future and what's going to happen. And at the same time, the Healer family is planning on moving for a better job for Bandit,
Mhm.
and they don't know if that's the right move because the kids don't want to move.
Well, Bingo doesn't realize that that's what happens when they sell the houses that they'd be moving
Yeah,
until like
yeah,
right in the end.
Bingo doesn't get into like the last 10-15 minutes. The whole episode is basically Bluey trying to prevent them from moving. Like she
Yeah.
thinks getting rid of the sign will stop them from moving, from selling the house. And yeah, it was a good episode. Very very solid. Uh, yeah.
The new episode just came out called Surprise. The
Oh
little
yeah. Oh yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
I saw it on TikTok. Like the full episode. Someone uploaded the full episode. And I was like, what the hell? So I watched it really quickly, like when I was like scrolling, and I was like, oh wait. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, wait, I can recognize this. This is
I
good.
need, I
It's
need to
cute.
check that out. How long is it? Give or
It's like
take.
8 minutes.
Oh, okay. It's regular. It's
Yeah,
regular
it's like
episode.
every
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. When all over social media when the last episode ended right before the sign, everyone was wondering, "Oh no, is this the end of Bluey? Or they're moving? What's going to happen to them?" And then Ludo, the studio that makes Bluey, is coming out and saying, "No, no, everything's fine. We're still doing Bluey. This is just going to be a new chapter, new adventures for the gang." And obviously, that's kind of true, kind of not, because they didn't end up moving. So it was fine. We're all fine. We're all hunky dory. We're all just finding the same house. Like I didn't think they would move just because we've seen that in the future they're still living in the house.
Yeah.
Like
I
we've
think it
we've
was more just a way to set up like
the
communication
the uh,
through
the
couples and stuff.
the drama. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's an emotional episode. It honestly one of the best episodes Probably the second best episode, right behind was it Space?
You talking about the bingo episode?
Yeah,
Yeah. What is that called? It's not called Space, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Bluey Space episode. Oh, it is called Space.
Gotcha. Yeah, wasn't that one nominated for an award?
Oh wait, no. Space is not. Bluey Space episode. Music. Sleepy Time.
Sleepy Time. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, Sleepy Time was Warren Ford.
And well deserved too. God damn. But yeah, yeah. Don't we don't really normally talk about stuff like that, or don't really normally cover like
I
kid
mean,
shows like
yeah,
that.
it's,
But I just
and not even like, oh, it's a kid. No, it really is a kid show. Because like you
it,
could say like the Star Avatar, Star Wars, stuff like that. Oh, it's a kid show. Yeah, like older people can watch it too because they're really no. This is really meant for children. Like it is a kid show. Kid show.
like it's a kid show, but it has a ton of like family values in it as
Yeah.
well. Like it's very good for parents, single people. It's just like it heals your trauma as well. It's great. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows, definitely on Disney. So I look forward to it every time a new episode comes out. Yeah, yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Oh, have you heard anything new on the Dubai weather?
Nope, not since last time when we talked about it.
So anyone that doesn't know, Dubai over the last few days or the last week has had a tremendous amount of weather of rain come down, and it basically flooded the entire city. Like there's inches of rain, and inches really isn't inches because there's hills and when it's just like the entire place was flooded. It was a disaster upon disaster, like tons of property damage. But yeah, very odd storms. I saw that on TikTok. I heard that. I also heard Bernie and Ashley on their Morning Somewhere podcast um, talk about it as well. And very good podcast, by the way. I definitely recommend it. Very good morning show podcast. But yeah, I just mm, wanted to see if you'd heard anything else about that. But
It's because they're playing God out there in the Disney.
they're playing with the weather, man.
They're
Gonna create
playing God.
tornadoes and all that. And Twister number 3, third Twister movie come out. Oh, just remember they're making a Twisters movie. Is that coming out soon or something? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid movie. But yeah, just hope everyone in Dubai is doing safe. And yeah, hope the TikTok ban doesn't actually happen. That's fucking stupid.
Because what am I gonna do in the toilet for 3 hours, dog?
What am I gonna do if I gotta take a big shit?
Yeah. Watch actual content? No.
Watch YouTube? Scroll through Facebook? Ew, no. I'm not old, he says in 30. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's honestly that's all that I had to talk about today. Unless you had anything you wanted to discuss.
Yeah. No. So.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Yeah. Hopefully, everyone watching.
Oh, I will say this. Actually,
Oh,
this is
okay.
it is summer season. It's about to be summer season
Oh
for us.
yes,
We's about to be busy.
yes, sir.
We've applied to a few summer cons. If you see us, please stop by, say hello. We will announce what cons we're going to be at, even if it's just us going as attendees or as panelists. We will announce it. We love meeting you guys. We love hanging out with y'all. We didn't submit for Compalooza just because they shut down their panel so quickly. But I know Josh will possibly be there. I
Yeah.
might go. Um,
Aren't you doing Evo or something like that?
no, we were supposed to do the CyberSec with Hunter, but he's actually busy
Okay.
with family stuff that weekend. So I may go as well.
All right.
But we know for a fact Chandler will be there because that is his home con.
Yeah,
And he
in
goes every
Houston,
year. Yeah,
and it's next month, by the way.
next month,
Like
Memorial Day weekend.
yeah, Memorial Day weekend. So
And then we did submit panels for Etchy. I think we'll be going to that either way, even if we don't get in, just because we do love that con.
mhm.
But that's it.
That's
All we
the
have. That's all we have panel wise. Us wise, me and Hunter will be at Evo, just attending, just because Evo is huge and it's a fighting game tournament. But hey, we don't know if some of you guys might be fighting game fans. If you're also doing Evo, hit us up. We'd love to hang out with y'all. But
yeah, definitely.
we will announce if Etchy does decide to bring us on this panel, allow our panels to be approved. We will announce what we're taking, where we'll be, but more than likely we'll be there.
And by the way, we're talking about Etchy Expo Dallas,
Dallas, yes.
not the main Etchy Expo in San Marcos. For everyone in the Texas area.
Yep.
So yeah, we will let you guys know on our social medias, on mainly on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm trying to get more active on Threads and Blue Sky, but it's a process. But we will let you guys know on our social medias, on TikTok as well. We will definitely let you guys know on TikTok as well. Um, all the links are in on our description, on our about some whatever. So hopefully we'll see you guys then. That being said, thank you for everyone to for coming on the stream, and hopefully you guys enjoyed my Transformers rant. That was fun. So again, if you guys are listening on Spotify, let us know what you guys thought. Hey, give us a review. I think Spotify does those poll question things at the end of the episodes now. So let us know what you guys thought. If you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Give us a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time. Al, thanks for coming on.
Yo.
Yeah,
Adios.
yo. We'll see you guys next time.